I wake up and he's dead. I wake up and he's alive. Different things around me all the time that I can't explain. Things that I've done. People talking to me. People who know me, but I have never met.
People like me.
Yes.
Seems a little complicated.
Tell me about it.
Thanks for watching. Somehow I know you'll click like and subscribe and join me next week when I'll be watching another film with Peter Stormare in.
I'm Dr. Roth, remember?
No, I
2007's Premonition arrived bang in the middle of Hollywood's little obsession with films where the protagonist struggles with their knowledge of the future and then tries to influence it. Sandra Bullock's the main draw here. She's Linda Hanson, a housewife who receives the police visit no one ever wants.
Sorry to tell you this. Your husband, Jim?
Yeah?
Was in a car accident. He died on the scene.
She's unsurprisingly out of it for the rest of the day. Trying to tell the kids. Trying to cope with her mum. Finally falling asleep on the sofa. The next morning the house seems strangely calm and... Jim's alive again. The kids go off to school. She talks to her friend Annie. Everything's...
Yeah, everything's exactly the same.
Jim's back from work, and all's okay with the world again. Maybe it was all just a bad dream. But then the next morning...
This isn't right.
What is it?
No, everything's fine. Do you need to go upstairs and get more sleep?
No, I don't need any more sleep, and I don't need to wake up either.
Everything's gonna be fine.
No, Mother, everything is not fine. Something is really, really wrong.
Okay.
He's not dead.
It's an intriguing premise, which continues for a while longer. At around the 40-minute mark I had my theories and some doubts, but I was fully on board. It's a great setup. It's a shame then that the second half doesn't really live up to it. It could and it should, but it's written so poorly that every plot hole becomes a chasm, and it's just impossible for you to suspend disbelief.
How do you know my husband?
I just thought that after we talked.
We talked.
Well, yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday,
You don't remember?
No, I've never met you before in my life.
And yet I still found 6 out of 10 grams of gold in Premonition. There's a lot in here to like if you like this sort of thing. It's flawed, but it's a worthwhile watch. And it's one that you need to go in clean to get the full effect. So if you think you're going to watch this, don't watch the rest of this video, because I'm about to start with some spoilers. It takes a few days for Linda to work out what's happening. But when she does, she draws us a handy diagram. She's experiencing a week in the wrong order. She started on Thursday, jumped back to a Monday, then forward to a Saturday, and then back to a Tuesday, and so on. This makes sense for the plot, but it does make you ask what the hell's up with Linda that she couldn't work this out earlier. Sure, she's got no job to go to, but not every school day is the same. It's 2007, she has a mobile phone. They have the date on. For multiple days she talks to her best friend Annie. She's played by Nia Long, who is totally wasted in an absolutely nothingy best friend role. Annie gives her some interesting information about her life, but she doesn't seem to work out in what order that she's been given that information. Sure, she senses something's up, but can't she just look at a calendar, or the TV news, or the internet? If she just opens her eyes and realises that she's not living in the 1800s, she can win the lottery.
Can I help you?
I'm Linda Hanson.
Hello, Linda. I'm Dr. Roth.
Do you know me?
Should I?
Dr. Knopf is played by Peter Stormare. As I have recently learnt, his name is pronounced in his native Swedish. We see his name on a mysterious lithium bottle a couple of days before he then turns up to section a screaming, confused Linda. Whatever's going on, maybe he's involved? Maybe it's some sort of secret government time-travelling drug trials he's involved in.
Don't.
Turns out he's just a normal doctor, doing his normal job, and there's no one being put into a wood chipper.
Do you think you can make it in to see me here tomorrow?
And then there's Julia McMahon as the husband Jim. He always gives off an odd vibe to me, maybe not helped by sometimes looking like a slightly squashed Kevin Spacey. So maybe not quite such a shock when we get to learn that the sales meeting Jim was so desperate to get to when he died was actually someone from work he was desperate to shack up with.
I can't wait for you to get here.
Which is where it gets interesting again. Linda by now gets used to facing a future without her cheating bastard husband, who she still sort of loves, but with who she's just been cohabiting with for years. She could make a new life for her family with the insurance money. But she knows that she also has the chance to warn him about the accident. She could stop it from happening and save his life.
You want me to beg? I will beg. Please, just don't go. You have children and you have a family.
Why are you saying that? You think I've forgotten that?
No, I haven't.
Because I haven't.
I realize that. I didn't say that you forgot. Just listen to me.
Look, you
I
just
need for you to
no,
listen
just
to me.
stop
No,
it.
just
Stop
listen
it.
to me.
Stop it.
Of course, that's the option she wants to take, isn't it?
Even though he didn't do anything yet, the damage that it would have caused us, the girls. Maybe it was enough that he was going to.
Are you listening to what you're saying?
We were roommates, Annie. We were roommates with 2 girls, and my roommate was a liar.
It's a morality twist in this genre, which turns a good but straight Sandra Bullock performance into something a little more interesting as she struggles with this.
If I let Jim die, is that the same thing as killing him?
Honey, Jim's already dead.
So it's a shame that in the end the film tries to have its cake and eat it. Linda realises that no, she has to save Jim. She puts the guilt on him for being a shit dad and husband for a few days.
Girl, know how much I love you, right? Huh? Right? I love you more than anything in the whole wide world.
Mom, too. Was there anything?
Then on the day of the accident, she rings him up when he's on the road.
I see you. I see you. I'm coming up right behind you.
You are? I'm pulling over.
Jim changes his mind about fucking around, and Linda gets him to literally stop and turn around. He stalls out and stupidly decides to fart around on his phone instead of restarting his car while he's sat there like a sitting duck in a blind dip in the middle of a road.
I love you. Let's go home.
Okay, hold on.
Linda's not very happy about this, but she does seem quite fine moving on to the future. Jim's money is in her pocket, and his baby is in her belly. All the time she knows that she was solely responsible for his death. This is the sort of knowledge that should cause her to flip out and be sectioned. It's not a great movie, but the Enter the Butterfly Effect handled this sort of thing a bit better. Unless maybe the message here is that Linda is a cold, calculated killer. One of the many plot holes is that Linda didn't know anything about the circumstances of Jim's death. He was previously parked at the side of the road. The only reason to get him to turn around was to put him in harm's way. Did she know what she was doing all along? The last night they have together, Linda says this to him.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Is she talking about the past, or maybe his future? Was Linda racing the following morning to stop Jim dying, or to ensure that he did? Unfortunately, I don't think this was the film's intention, but a re-edit to turn Linda into a stone-cold killer would have saved this slightly syrupy fart of a finish into something slightly more interesting. Hi, welcome to the Film Prospector, a channel where I get the strange feeling there's gold in the sludge of these DVDs and Blu-rays of films I've never seen before.